I am just packing and getting ready to go away for the holidays when I checked my subscriber count and realized that we are very, 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 very close to 1,000 subscribers. So I very quickly just printed out some questions that I found on the internet. I have not even read them. My hair is a mess. I'm in my pajamas. But I didn't know when I was going to get the chance to film this video, if not now. So, yeah, I don't know what these questions say, but I printed them off and put them in this box. And we are going to be going through them, and hopefully you get to know me a little bit better. It is quite insane that we're at 1,000 subscribers. I've said this before and I said it again, but I made this YouTube channel just because I was having a really, really hard year and I just needed an outlet and something to do. So I didn't expect anyone to see any of my videos. Almost 1,000 of you that actually want to come back for more is crazy. And I haven't had the opportunity so far to kind of celebrate with you individual milestones like 100 subscribers because it has just been growing so fast. So yeah, but I didn't want to let 1,000 go by unnoticed because that's insane to me. So yeah. So I'm just going to randomly draw from this and hopefully I actually have answers for these questions so this video isn't insanely boring. Okay. So the first one is, do you prefer hanging out with many friends or a small group? Stumped on the first one. I don't really like hanging out with anyone. I have a very small knit group of people in my life, so pretty much all of my interactions are very one-on-one. So if I'm hanging out with a group of people, I prefer it to be a large group, actually, surprisingly. I do very much enjoy having parties and going to parties with my, big group of friends. And if I'm not going to that, usually it's just one-on-one type situation. But if it is a group of friends, I will say a big group. I think it's the most fun. Okay. Next one. I don't want to peek. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? That's a good question. I am going to say I'm very tempted to say flight or invisibility, but in a very real life practical sense, I think I would have to say strength maybe. I think it would come in handy the most in my real everyday life. Maybe that's like the more boring answer. But it's like, if I choose invisibility, I don't get up to nearly enough mischief to like make use of that. Okay. Do you prefer traveling or staying at home? I do really, really, really love traveling. But I think in my adult life, with the pandemic and work, I've stayed home a lot more. And to be honest, I'm the type of person that finds traveling quite stressful. I know a lot of people, I don't know actually if a lot of people find it like a release, but it's very intense for me. It's definitely not like a battery charging situation. So I think at this stage in my life, my priorities are to kind of relax and balance myself. And I'm going to unfortunately say stay home. I'm so sorry if that makes me boring, but I do love to travel. What do you want to achieve in life? I think this is a question that we've all thought very long and hard about. For me, the most important thing to me has always been family. Not even like talking about my existing family, but more so starting a family. That's just kind of all I've really wanted ever. That's always been my goal in life. So for me, having a family is very important. Children, I love children. They're kind of like, I think, my purpose in life. So that's very special to me. But ultimately, I think on a broader scale, just feeling fulfilled and happy really is something that I feel like I would like to achieve. And I don't think that's necessarily something that will come with specific circumstances, but more so just a goal that I need to work towards, about being grateful for the things that I already have, conscious of the things that don't serve me in my life, and yeah. So it's always going to be a journey, but I think that's my goal that I would like to achieve. Oh geez. If you could describe yourself with any 3 adjectives, what would they be? Let me think. I think the first one is probably chaotic. I think that's probably the word to best describe everything about me. Good, bad, anything. It's very chaotic. And then I would like to say silly being one of them. I think that's just the way I was raised, is I respond the best to people approaching you with humor. I think it's easier to, I don't know. So, silly and emotional. I'm a very emotional person, and that's been my strength and my weakness. So it's a driving force of me. So I want to include that. Okay. What is one place that you've always wanted to visit? Scotland. I've always wanted to visit Scotland. There's a couple places that I've always wanted to visit that I've already visited. So, a place that I've never been is Scotland, and my family heritage is Scottish, and I think it would be a very cathartic, beautiful experience going there. So that's my answer. Okay. Are you a full-time YouTuber? If not, where are you working right now? I am not a full-time YouTuber. I think that much is obvious. Nor do I think I would ever particularly like to be. That sounds very stressful to me. I don't want to take the joy out of it, but I work in childcare. And I am a nanny. I absolutely love nannying. I chose it because one thing that is very important to me is to be able to stay at home with my kids and still manage to be able to be financially independent. So this is kind of the path that right now makes me very happy and best helps me achieve what's important to me at this stage of my life. Do I want to be a nanny forever? Probably not. I think I would have a hard time being 50 and taking care of and raising children, but it truly is something that brings me the most joy, and it's not for everyone, but it's definitely a part of my heart. And I've been doing that for 5 years now. What is your fondest childhood memory? I think my fondest childhood memory is living in the country. Just what a centering experience that was. I think it just was very beautiful, and I'm very grateful for the experiences that I had while I was there. I think it really shaped the person that I am. I'm very resourceful and creative because I would have to kind of, make all of my own things, and, there wasn't any stores nearby, so and I had lots of animals, and it was beautiful, and it just was the best thing. What steps are you taking to achieve your goals? Well, like I said, my current job is kind of setting me towards my, semi-long-term goals, I guess. Besides that, therapy, taking time to kind of question what is me versus what is society, and kind of prioritizing my personal well-being and interests over what society and other people think I should prioritize and want. And I think just overall being secure in myself and my decisions, and just, trying to stay true to who I am. I don't know if that's a good answer or not. Okay. What is your name? This is question 1, and I'm getting it now. My name is Gertie. It's in my channel name now, but it wasn't originally. So my name is Gertie. My actual full name is Gertrude, which I think is a made-up name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but everybody thinks it's Gertrude, but it's not. Do you have any siblings? I do. I have one half-sister who I love and adore very much, and she is 6 years younger than me. So. Do you speak any different languages? No. And I'm a little bit upset about it because, number one, I should know French. That's just a given. I did like 6 years of French in school and genuinely don't know how to say a single word, really. Maybe like, hi, my name is Gertie, but that's pretty much it. And then also, I know a bit, but really not a passing amount of like, sorry, my nose piercing, really not a passing or acceptable amount of ASL. My grandmother actually worked with the deaf, and two of my cousins are completely deaf from birth and have double cochlear implants. So I should know more for my life, but I do not. I pretty much only know the alphabet. Do you have any tattoos or piercings? No. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I do. I have a video on my channel. Sorry, this is bothering me. I have a video on my channel showing you all of my tattoos that I have. So if you're interested in those, you can watch that. As far as piercings go, I have 3 ear piercings on each ear. I have my nose pierced. I got that when I was 15. And I have my belly button pierced. And those are my piercings. I did, though, very interestingly, I had my smiley pierced in high school, which is like the little area between your lip and your gums. And I really liked it. But while I was on vacation, like, I want to say when I was like 18, 17 maybe, it fell out and I lost it, and then it grew over by the time that I got home, which is so sad. So I had that for probably like 2 years maybe. I kind of miss it. Although, like, I think if I was to get something like that done, I would do like the under the tongue one. I don't know. Maybe that's weird, but I'm not really in a rush to get any more piercings. What values are the most important to you? I think, again, like family and children, being an empathetic caregiver and just supporting children in their growth, being able to be a support system in someone's life is such a beautiful thing, and I don't take that lightly. And I think it's truly beautiful to be completely selfless and just give yourself to someone else's well-being. It's taught me a lot about life and love, and it's something that is so beautiful to me. And the other thing is, I think, just honesty and authenticity in myself. Yeah, I just don't really have any tolerance don't know if you can hear that. My boyfriend's playing video games in the next room, but I can't do anything about it. But I don't have any tolerance for, I guess, like, putting up kind of like a fake barrier anymore. I just don't find it serves me. Okay. What are your hobbies? I am a very ADHD person, and that shows up a lot in my hobbies. Right now, my hobby is this channel. Hello. And it's a very beautiful hobby. I love it a lot. But I don't really have any like specific hobbies. I dabble in a lot of things. I do a lot of like artwork and crafting. I'm very creative, which I love. I like doing my nails. That's probably considered a hobby. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. I used to have more, but I've been busy lately. Have you ever been out of the country? I have. Many a time. I can't think of how many times, but I've been very fortunate in my life to be able to travel. I definitely don't travel as much as some, but I'm very fortunate to travel more than others. So, yeah. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? ASMR YouTubers. I'm a big fan of Southern ASMR sounds. I love, obviously, our mother, our queen, our god, Maria, Gentle Whispering. Specifically her old videos, I watch those a lot. I'm also a very big fan of true crime ASMR. So, goodness gracious. I don't remember if this is the channel name officially or not, but is it Crochet Crime? I don't know. But it's this girl. I don't even remember her name. I'm so bad at giving people like shout outs, but she basically just like tells you true crime stories while she crochets. It's phenomenal. I loved Jingle Jangle ASMR. She's not active anymore, but I was obsessed with her and her Scary Stories videos. And I also really loved Lily Whispers, who's also not here anymore. So that's kind of sad. I'm trying to think of other things. I don't really watch like non-ASMR YouTubers anymore, really. I will say, I'll give a really quick shout out, and I'll leave the channel in the description actually so you guys can experience the majesty. But I got a comment on one of my videos a while back, and I saw that their username had like ASMR in the name, so I clicked on their channel. Their channel's name is Shine ASMR, and holy mackerel, guys, I am not joking. Oh, so good, so good. Her videos are quite short. They're around like anywhere from like, they're roughly around like 5 minutes. And she does some shorts too. But I typically watch ASMR videos to relax and not to trigger any like tingles or anything. I've got like pretty heavy tingle immunity, and like that channel just did it for me. Like the sound layering, just her voice and her movements are so incredibly intentional. I don't know, it just like, I'm obsessed. I literally like found her channel and watched all of her videos in one sitting. I love it. I definitely recommend that you quickly just take some time out of your day and go check it out, because it's really quite something. It's a completely selfish shout out, because maybe if more people watch her, she'll make more videos that I can enjoy. Do you consider yourself to be an extrovert or an introvert? I'm definitely more introverted. My social battery definitely drains from being around people, but I also hate being alone. So there's very few people in my life that I like being around that don't drain my social battery. So like my boyfriend and my best friend and my dad, I could spend forever with and be completely happy and just very content. So it's kind of like healthy balance. I don't love being alone, but I also really can't be around new people for very long without completely draining my battery. The other thing is I hate, always have, always will, sleepovers. I've never been able to do it. I literally can like hang out with someone all day, but if I don't sleep in my own bed, I can't handle it. I've always had like sleep anxiety though, so. What are your top 3 priorities in life? I feel like I've already answered this like 6 times in this video. Happiness, my mental health, myself, my loved ones. I care for them dearly and want nothing but the best for them. And growth, I think. I think there's always room for improvement, and I try for it not to come from a place of like, I'm not good enough, but yeah, there's always more to do and more to learn, and I just want to grow as a person, and I think everybody should aspire to do that, really. Go to therapy. Do you have any pets? I do have pets. I've had lots of pets in my life. More than most, I would say. I've had like over 20 pets. But right now, I have a rabbit named Gus, who's very, very sweet, and I love him dearly. He's a bad boy, but I'll forgive him. And my mom has 2 cats right now, and one of them I did live with when I like lived with her. But yeah, I guess those aren't really my pets anymore though. The next question is, do you have any weird talents? Do I have any weird talents? I used to do ventriloquism when I was younger. I know how to taxidermy. I don't particularly enjoy it, but I do know how to do it. What else? Weird talents. I don't know, I can do like the tongue thing, but I don't feel like that's like really weird. Oh. This is actually like kind of gross, so I'm very sorry. It's like my party trick. It's not even a talent. I probably shouldn't even be sharing it. But I have a really, really deep belly button. Like a really deep belly button. And so if you stick your your finger in my belly button. When you pull it out, it like suctions. So that's just like a really weird party trick. More like it's less a talent. Where are you from? I am from Canada, born and raised, and more specifically like the Maritimes by the ocean. I've lived like all around my province, but it was really funny because I got a comment saying like, where in Canada do you live that there's ocean and not like frozen lakes? And I kind of just like forgot that Canada is like mostly lakes. So yeah, I do live by the ocean though. Do you play any sports? No. Never have. I played soccer briefly, but I didn't like it. Because I got hit in the stomach with a ball and it really hurt. Do you collect anything? Yes. I'm trying to think. When I was younger, I used to collect action figures. So I had like superhero action figures. I really liked the show Futurama as well when I was younger, so I have like some of their figurines, which honestly, like, I'm redoing my room. Maybe I need to put them on display somewhere. And then right now, it's not really like an active collection, but I do have my fair share of taxidermy, which some people find very weird. I grew up in a very rural area, and hunting and taxidermy was just something that was very normalized. I have never killed an animal, and I am a big animal lover, which I think people misunderstand a lot when it comes to taxidermy, but I have never killed an animal, and I never want to kill an animal, but I thought I was fascinated with taxidermy as a child because in my mind it was like giving the animal a second life and like love, I guess. It's kind of like how like children view like their toys as like objects that receive love that you can. And so for me it was kind of just like beautiful where something tragic had happened, but now like it's something that I can love and appreciate even after their death. So I guess most people won't get that, but yeah, I do have a bit of a collection of taxidermy. I'm trying to think. I have like 2, 3 ducks, a bear head, a bunny, a squirrel, a deer, and oh yeah, another squirrel. Okay, so I have like 8 pieces. I don't know if you can count that as a collection. Okay. I only buy it secondhand though, so it's not something that like I'm actively supporting. It's kind of like the same thing as like I wouldn't buy like fur from a place that slaughters animals, but if it already exists, then how do you want to be remembered? I personally don't think I really care about how people remember me, but I think the thing that I would like people to think about me is that I was kind. I don't know if kindness comes naturally to me, but it's something that I strive for. And at the end of the day, I think it's the most important thing. And I would like for that to be what people think of me and what people remember me by. Do you have any phobias? I do have a phobia. I don't know, there is like a specific like long name for it, but I have phobia of like vomit, throwing up. It's kind of gross to talk about it, but I've had it my whole life and still going strong. That's really kind of the only thing that I'm really scared of, though. Like phobia scared. Like there's lots of other things that I'm scared of, but I can't think about it. Okay. Are you a morning person or a night person? I am very, very much a night person. Yeah, I'm not a morning person, definitely a night owl forever. Which is difficult because my job starts very early in the morning, so I kind of can't stay up super late, but I don't know. My productivity is just better at night. I leave things very late. Who is your celebrity crush? That's a very complicated question. I feel like I have like so many and yet like not enough. Can't think of them. It's kind of difficult because I feel like for me it's more so like characters, less like celebrities. Like I don't really fully understand like fascination with like a real person that exists, I guess, because it's kind of just like at the end of the day they're a real person. Like you meet them every day, I guess. Like but like characters and stuff from like movies and shows I definitely understand more. My immediate thought is Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, not the actor but the character, and I'm talking about like the Keira Knightley version. I had a big crush on Asa Butterfield. He looked like my like childhood real life crush, who very embarrassingly I had a crush on for like 12 years, maybe more, honestly. Asa Butterfield. I'm kind of over it now a little bit, but I obviously loved, as everyone else did as well, Pedro Pascal. I watched The Last of Us and The Mandalorian at the same time. Chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Yeah, I was big Pedro Pascal guy. And yeah, another character, the priest from Fleabag. Love. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. Do you love animals? If so, which one are you most fond of? I do love animals. And my favorite animals are, the thing is, like, it changes. Like, I love lots of animals, so it's very hard to say which one's my favorite. But if I had to choose like one, it would probably be chickens. I love chickens, and I love rabbits, and I love rats, and I love raccoons, and I love pigeons, and I love crows. I do, like, one of my biggest goals is to have chickens when I grow up. I had them when I was younger, and they're just like, I feel like it's like dinosaurs in high school. Like, they're very dramatic, and they're just like tiny dinosaurs. I love them. So yeah. Anyway, those are all of the questions. I hope you learned a little bit more about me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you 1,000 times for 1,000 subscribers. It is the